Alright, what it do, motherfuckers? Alright, so I put this fucking shit right here. And I think it looks alright. It's supposed to be about 5 feet wide by 23 feet. That seems about right because it made it all the way over to that side. So I guess 2 more. And I think that looks pretty good, right? I mean, at the bottom there's still some lining, but the water still has some height to go up, so I think that'll work. Completely cover it up at the top. Looks halfway decent, covering up that black ass fucking hefty bag looking shit. It's a little high up in the corner over there. I don't know. I'll fucking see if I can push it down somewhat. Either way, I think it works pretty good. It was only 30 bucks. So. Yeah, I'm only 60 bucks away from having this shit all covered, I guess. Anyway, hang out and get fucking faded, but I don't know what the fuck I did with my goddamn windproof lighter, so I'm gonna have to try to do this shit with fucking a Bic. It's probably not gonna be very easy. There we go. First hit of the day. Finally, my finger's been jacked up for like a week now, and finally it's got a little bump on it, so I can finally prove to her that I told you. What's fucking wrong with my motherfucking finger? Shit hurts, and like a bump now. It's a little hard to use my finger, but if it was on my left hand, I'd be in more trouble because I couldn't play the guitar. It makes it difficult to play the guitar, but it's not impossible. But it still hurts. But I can tell there's like a fucking obvious sign of trauma. It's just a fucking painful spot. But it'd be like, hey, something wrong with my finger. And you look at it, there's nothing there. There wasn't anything there for a long time, but there's a little bump. So, I don't know. I just know that it hurts, and I can't wait for it to go away. If it goes away. I know I'm not going to go to a motherfucking doctor just to have him fucking, express my finger? No. And then it turns into a Bob Marley situation. Oh, I fucking died from an infected finger. I don't know. Happened last week. Either I cut the shit out of my fucking finger on something really, really sharp that I didn't see, or I got a fucking, I don't know, it can't be a splinter because you can't see anything. Whatever. Just ignore it. It'll go away. Yeah, or will it? Yeah. I don't know what I did with my windproof lighter. Small problem with being fucking partially blinded, or at least legally blind. You can't fucking see shit. So you gotta fucking rely on people, and I don't have anybody, so What about Cindy? Yeah, she's busy as fuck. And when she comes home, she ain't got time for my fucking, I can't see this, I can't see that. So just gotta go without. I'm gonna take this fucking rake to that fucking piece of wood. Oh no. I think it could be moved. Okay. No, it can't. It is locked in place with the ice. That's worth a shot. Ah, it feels good to be faded the fuck out. Ah, always feels good. Today was a little bit warmer than yesterday, I think. Yeah, something's up with the fucking netting on the other side, because I know it's longer than that. So I must be caught up on something. So, I'm gonna go fucking lucky with it. See if I can get it. Drop down a bit. Alright. That's as good as that can look. Water bubble comes up. That's as good as that can look. I guess. Maybe not. Man, I'm so fucking blind. I can't see shit. I can't see. Oh, fucking damn. And I can't see. I'll show you all what I'm looking at. I tried to move it like down over there, but I don't know. That stick, I fucking figured it'll catch up inside one of the holes, and it did. So. But right there below it, I feel like it could go further down. I don't know. I can't see, so I'm just gonna leave it. Just leave it. I'm surprised the ice is still as fucking hard as it is. It's been sunny all day. I only know that because there's no clouds in the sky at all. And this fucker is still pumping. So. I don't know. I don't think this ice is gonna fucking melt until spring. God damn, I'm so glad I fucking filled it up before it fucking got cold. Something was like, just keep filling it, motherfucker. But then the deers came and highlighted where to, I guess, essentially cut it off in terms of the height. And it was still about 1.5 or 2 feet away from that. So. But now that is probably about 1.5 feet. I don't know who he is. I can't say that I really care. Just keep driving so you're beyond where I can't see you. Alright, yeah. I'm so glad I fucking rigged this fucking thing out real quick. I mean, it'd be better to be a little cabin thingy or whatever, but I didn't pay for shit. Like, this is all shit they just had laying around. So. If it's for free, it's for me. Shit. Unless it's a swift kick to the nuts or a punch to the face. Somewhere in this pond there's a fucking block. A fucking, like one of these clear blocks that I got holding up the fucking waterfall. Like that, but it's smaller. Probably like a cornerstone or whatever, or that's what it would be in construction. But it's a glass block and it looks hollow. So I threw it in there and it floated, so it looks like an ice cube. But it's in there somewhere. Fucking ice cube. It'd be impossible to find out because the whole fucking thing is basically ice. Not thick enough to walk on, but maybe it will be at some point. This is all new to me. I don't know nothing about none of this shit because I've never had a pond and I never had one through the entire season. I guess if I make it the next summer, then that's a year, right? No, because I didn't finish this fucking thing till like the end of September, I think. I don't know, it's never really finished. Like, right now it's not finished. I'm still trying to get this fucking netting to sit right. Yeah. It looks better. Every fucking part of the fucking line that's covered up by that shit is good, dude. I think the line looks like ass. But I can cut that shit too. But I should have like tied like a brick to the bottom part so that it would just fucking hold it down. I could see it flapping around in the wind. You quit being a lazy ass motherfucker is what you need to do. Yeah, that is true. But I'm lazy now. I got all figured out. No, I have like a piece of brick over there, but that's too heavy. That's just gonna make it look all fucking awkward. I don't know, it might not be flopping up on this side because the wind's blowing at it. I don't know, I fully expect to wake up tomorrow and find it. I mean, it's not going to blow away because I got a big ass rock on this corner at least. So. But it'll probably be all halfway across the road. Try again, shithead. Yeah, it looks better, I think. I didn't know which color to get or whatever, so I think I just got forest floor or whatever the fuck they call it. Damn. Like at night I'll be like, oh fucking, I should talk about this, I should talk about that, and then when it comes time to fucking talk, I don't remember at all what the fuck it was I was gonna talk about. Oh yeah, caught another fucking. Oh, God loves you. Fuck off. It's like I need to figure out how to make like a little sign that you could just have at the ready. Like it just says it, so you just put it on the video, and that way, there it is. I don't have to say shit. Don't fucking say anything. If you're gonna fucking come at me with fucking God this and God that, then just fuck off. Don't say anything. It's like I don't go to Christian pages and fucking tell them, Hail Satan. I don't do that shit. You want to be a fucking dumb fuck, then be a dumb fuck. And I would expect the same fucking respect from them. But no, they feel like they got a job to do or some shit. So try to save as many as you can. Shut the fuck up. There's nothing to be saved from, you fucking retards. It's fucking life. And since you fuckers can't fucking grasp it, you fucking try to put a little bow on it and fucking... Oh, I know. I know what happens to me when I die. No, you fucking don't. No, you don't. That's just two-pronged fucking... One side, you want to be able to tell people that you're better than them in some way. And the other is to just placate your fucking fear. Fuck you. Nobody knows. You can pretend that shit. Shit drives me crazy. But I don't do anything. I just fucking... Like, I catch all this shit just because I have the flag. That's it. Just the flag. I didn't say anything. I don't fucking have any upside-down crosses. No, nothing. Just that. Just the fucking Baphomet. And that's it. I put a green heart in the middle at the top because, you know, that fucking shit is to signify I don't believe in anything. I don't believe in your fucking fairy tales and your deities and all that. I don't even believe in the fucking devil. That shit's stupid. Stop it. It's good for movies and all, but it's not reality. I think the best fucking thing you have to fucking say to them is gravity. Do you believe in gravity or do you know it's real? Which is it, fucker? Oh, it turns out you know it's real because you won't fling yourself off that fucking that skyscraper, will you? Why? Because you know gravity exists and it'll fucking kill your fucking ass. You don't have to believe in gravity. You know it's real. You assholes don't know for shit. You don't know anything. But you pretend like you know everything. And that's fucking irritating as shit to people like me. My reality is proof that there's no fucking God. But you assholes fucking... Ooh, wow, does that fucking annoy the shit out of me. How come I can't wake up tomorrow without the disease, huh? If I pray hard enough, will it go away? Oh, right. What's that? Hey, say it louder, shithead. Say it louder. Oh, it doesn't work like that. Right. It doesn't fucking work like that. Why? Because reality. You know, reality, gravity. Put your hand in the fire and you tell me what happens. Oh, you got burned? Oh, yeah, that's because fire burns the skin. Turns out, you know, human skin isn't capable of withstanding the heat from fire or many other things. Shit, even the sun. Go out on a hot-ass day in the summertime as a white motherfucker and see what happens. With no shirt on or no sunblock or tan or any of that. Just for the whole day. Just let the sun just chew at you and then we'll talk. I can't fucking stand religious people. I just fucking can't. Even the ones that are like, oh, I'm not going to really say anything. So, but you're just still going to cling to that cross and fucking pretend. Even though I'm proof that there's no such thing. The sooner you can realize that it's not real, the sooner you can move the fuck on. And start to try to get through life, you know, on your terms. And people live their lives all caged up in a motherfucking in a cage. A self-imposed cage. That shit doesn't make no fucking sense to me. No, I don't. Because, what, a book that was written by man. Rewritten and written over again in fucking in different languages and all kinds of... Man, these motherfuckers are crazy. I wish you'd fucking wake the fuck up. I really do. I wouldn't be catching shit for just not believing. I don't believe your fairy fucking tale, so get the fuck off me. Jesus Christ, why would How would it look if I went out around in public with this book and was just like, oh, I know the truth. I know what will happen to me and to you, and we all go to heaven or hell, and blah, 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 blah. Or should I say Mordor or the Shire? Like, it's a fucking book. They would laugh in my face. Like, no, 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 there's a golem, and his name's Schmeagol. The Ring. It's the same shit. It's a fucking bullshit Bible with the fucking cross and all that horse shit. It's a made up fucking story. Trying to impose that on people is fucking ridiculous. And in my opinion, it will be laughed at. I'll be the first one to laugh. But for some reason, they can't just keep to themselves. That's what makes people like me so fucking want to go out of our way to fucking start shit with people like that. Especially when you fucking... God will always be waiting. What a fucking platitude, you fucking dickhead. Think about what you just said. God's love will always be there for you. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's like saying time will always pass. Like, I mean, come on. Duh, fucker. Seriously? First of all, you can't even prove there is anything there. So you just try to force it in by saying, oh, well, that love from that invisible flying spaghetti monster will always be there. Well, of course, because you're not going to ever be able to prove that it was there to begin with. And if it's never fucking realized, then what's that? That's on me? Fuck you people, man. How clever. You fuckers are fucking clever. But it's not like you came up with any of this shit. Figured it out way, way, way before we even knew what the fuck a fucking paved road or a flushing toilet was. But now we know things, and you assholes are still clinging to that fucking lie. I am here to burn that lie to the fucking ground. And I would go a lot harder at it, but my brother's that way, so... I think he's well out of range for, having anything self-imposed negatively happen to him now, so I'll probably maybe take the gloves off. I'm tired of fucking dancing on these fucking, or just walking on eggshells around fucking people who are clearly nuts. Like I said, if I just walked around and fucking told the fucking Harry Potter story as though it were real, people would fucking look at me like I was a nut job. So what's the difference? What's the difference? They're both books. They were both written by a human being. Oh, but one was written 2,000 years ago. You know that fucking whole story of Jesus was fucking stolen from fucking Horus and fucking a number of other fucking religions that were already existed before your fucking white bearded fucking man fucking fairy tale. There's no proof the motherfucker ever existed. And even if he did, and all that was true, you fuckers are not following his fucking word, that's for sure. And the very first thing that comes to mind is LGBTQ. You can't stand gay people. You just fucking can't stand it. You won't say it in public anymore because, now they've managed to wiggle out from underneath your fucking oppression. But since that has happened, you fuckers are getting worse. So, that's how I know that their fucking book and fairy tale is just a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, because, no, that's what Jesus would want. Would want you to hate people for something they had no fucking control over. You're just born a certain way, and now you gotta fucking be damned to hell unless you fucking completely deny who you actually are. God damn, man, those motherfuckers are fucking full of shit. But I'm not gonna just spend all day waxing on about the ridiculousness of fucking organized religion, or even just religion, period. Satanism isn't a religion. It's the fucking defiance, the denial of. I don't believe in your fucking stupid shit. I don't believe there's a fucking monster that rolls around with fucking fangs and red glowing eyes and he tells me what to do and he gives me power. And like, what the fuck are you talking about? Shut the fuck up. Stop being stupid. That's all fine and good for a movie, but that shit's not what this is. This is a fucking real reality. And in this reality, there is no God. There's no such thing. It's not a reality. It's something that we made up so that way we don't have to fear being dead or fear dying. And so you can have power over other people. God damn, human beings are so gross. It's just a fucked up fucking situation because they're on their side thinking that they know everything. Eyes wide open, just like I do. Except for I'm right and they're wrong. But they feel that they're right just as hard as I do. But the difference is I am. I point to gravity. Is it not real? I mean, ask any Christian, is gravity real? Like, they'd have to say yes. They would have to say yes. Otherwise, jump off a fucking building. You tell me what happens. I'll talk to you when it's over. Alright, so gravity is real. It's a thing, okay. Can you see gravity? No, you can't see gravity. Can you taste gravity? No, you can't taste it either. You can feel it when you're falling through the fucking air. But other than that, no. How would you know that gravity's fucking real? Well, science has fucking explained it, you fucking idiot. Get your fucking head out of that fucking book and read another one. You know, the part where we fucking figured out that the fucking mass of the Earth causes the gravity that fucking keeps us to it. Why, when we fucking get past it, we float out into space with no gravity. But try telling those assholes that the Earth isn't flat. God damn. It's really fucked up when more than a lot of the population is fucking stupid. And it's up to you to try to fucking make them not stupid. But that's impossible because they're stupid. Like, they're never going to understand because their brains just aren't capable of it. And there's even people who are smart that aren't able to see past it. They just can't see the forest through the fucking trees. Weird. They feel the same way towards people who don't believe. So every single person, like that whole shit where there's more than 2,000 gods in this world, like just different religions and all that shit. But they have the right one. No, it's all Christ. So in reality, they just believe in one. I believe in one less God than they do. Yeah. It doesn't matter. And none of this shit matters. It shouldn't even be sucking up any of my time right now. But I get a little bit set off when people fucking go out of their way to fucking religiously talk shit. Oh, but because you're doing it from a place of caring, then it's not a fucking... Hold on, I know the word. I don't think deprecation is the word, but it's not a slight. It's a passive-aggressive Christian slight. That shit's fucking annoying. I mean, what if I just walked around just, your heaven's not real? That's a fantasy. You know that, right? It's fake. Like, it's not real. Like, stupid people believe that shit. If I just walked around telling people that would make me an asshole, right? So it should make people fucking feel like an asshole for going around saying, hey, you know you're going to hell, right? If Jesus loves you, and if you don't come to the Lord, fuck you. How about you go eat dicks? Go eat 18 bags of dicks. When you're through, then you can fucking shove the last one up your asshole sideways, and then we'll talk. Fuck those people, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come up with something. A little sign that says, keep your fucking religion to yourself, goddammit. Meantime, I'm gonna say God damn it as many fucking times as I can. Jesus fucking Christ as many times as I can. Just to make for sure. No. There is no hell. It's not real. None of that shit's real. Gravity and my disease. Those are the two fucking... I mean, what do I need? A third fucking thing to solidify it, more solid than motherfucking concrete. Damn, man, if they would just watch a fucking PBS, a Nova, a fucking Independent Lens, I mean, fuck. You just stay in that stupid fucking church reading the same dumb shit over and over again. So they're like self-brainwashing. I don't know, man. I don't know. It sucks because, you know, I have family members that I do care about, and so burning their thought processes to the ground may not be a nice thing to do. I just wish they'd just get the fuck up off their knees. Just fucking stand on your fucking 2 feet, goddammit. The only reason why you made it through anything is because of you. Why would you fucking credit some shit that's not real? Fuck, they're crazy. Legit insane. And again, I wouldn't give 2 squirts, but it's my brother, and I care about that motherfucker, and I really wish that he wasn't. Fuck, I'm hungry. Because when this shit's all fucking over, it's not like I'm gonna be able to go, see, I told you, dude. No, it doesn't work like that. I don't know how it works, but I know how it don't work. And that's just some fucking fiery pit that every motherfucker who just didn't put their hands together and pray goes to. Oh, with Hitler and fucking Jeffrey Dahmer and all those motherfuckers too, right? Okay, so I'm just as bad as them. What kind of a fucking ridiculous ass shit is that fucking thing? And your definition of heaven is different from mine. So what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, I don't know. Those people are crazy. And I wish I didn't have to fucking exist in the same reality with them. I really wish I didn't. But I do. And the only thing I have control over is how I react to it. Just shake it off. It's fucking annoying. My pod still hurts. They still can't understand it. So, fuck them. I don't know, I might have to fucking relieve the pressure somehow. I don't know. Throw a couple truth bombs on a motherfucking Christian website or some shit. I mean, you can't argue with people who are insane. They're crazy. They're fucking nuts. They're so nuts. You could even ask them, like, dude, could you breathe water? You think you could breathe water? Like, just put your head in the fucking sink filled with water and then just breathe it. Just breathe. Right? Like, that's how it works, right? They would look you dead in the eye and go, okay, yeah, do that. That'll work. You do know that that's not how it works, right? You don't breathe water, and if you tried, you die. It's called fucking drowning. How do you fucking get along with people who are that fucking crazy? That insane? Yeah. Guess I don't have to, because I don't fucking see anybody ever. It's just me all by myself. And I guess this is why. Because the second I see that cross hanging around your fucking neck, I know you're an idiot. And I'm not gonna, the respect I could give you just goes right through the fucking floor. Oh, so you think that. Okay, well, so nothing you say means shit to me. Nothing. Nothing. I don't care what the fuck you're trying to say to me. You're clearly stupid. So, nothing you say matters to me. Get it in one ear and right out the other, that shit. Because what the fuck can you possibly tell me? You think that fucking, you know, if the earth is 6,000 years old, that we fucking existed, that there were dinosaurs on the ark. Oh, so you accept that their dinosaurs are real. You're not going to go as far as you used to by saying that bones were put here by Satan. Like, what kind of stupid, crazy shit is that? Oh, you figured other people aren't going to buy that? So you just said, fuck it, all right. Dinosaurs are real. Okay. But by admitting that dinosaurs are real, then you have to admit that the Earth is older than 6,000 years old. But they malleate it to fit their fucking storyline and their narrative. Fuck that. Yeah, it's fucked up because if you fucking frame yourself as like a fucking fighter of Christianity, you just look like a satanic asshole. So we try to just live without having to fucking think about it, but they fucking can't stop. They're just incessant. They're worse than fucking Mormons. Come to the Lord. How about you eat? How about you mind your own fucking business? There's that, right? I don't, like I said, I don't fucking go to your fucking house and start fucking throwing fucking pentagrams everywhere. Hail Satan. I don't do that shit to you. So stop. Oh, right. It says that shit in your little book. Right. How convenient. One must proselytize, right? Spread the word. Fuck you. I already told you no, so go the fuck away. Yeah, I'm a total dickhead. I'm just out here arguing with myself. And over something that I don't really get affected by, because I don't see anybody ever. I like it that way. And I like that I can hear the fucking water in the fucking, it's not winter yet, but it's getting there. I'm interested to see how far this will go. I can't get the pump out now. That's definitely not going to happen. It's under ice. I'm not getting that cold ass fucking water, and it's higher now. So the boots that I have that keep the water out probably won't be tall enough. So that will be a casualty of doing pond business. Casualty of law. No, fuck that. It's no law. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to buy another one probably. But I may have to buy a new panel too, because I'm gonna leave that motherfucker out here all winter. Because during the winter, there's days like this, where it's sunny as fuck. So if it's possible for this to work, like the water under the ice isn't frozen, then it should still pump. But I guess if the water in the hose is frozen, then it might have some trouble. But I don't know, it might still work, so let's find out. Either way, I'm not going to do all that. Yeah, I think it looks better with the fucking netting. I mean, I know the netting is like polyester or some shit. Polyethylene, I don't fucking know. It's some kind of material. But so's the liner, but that's just black and you can tell. So if I throw this other shit over it, it looks less like this. And there's room for the water to come up, so meet up with the fucking, maybe, if it'll go that high. The shit wasn't super expensive either, so I only need 2 more. And I should definitely be able to get it done with that, because I can cut the shit, so. Haha, cut the shit. Cut the shit, that's how you get shit done. That's how I get shit done. Sometimes you gotta cut the shit. It kind of looks like the ice is like the bubbles can go underneath the ice. If that's the case, then what the fuck? Does that mean there's a hole? No. I think it's because I really don't know why they would be. That means that's how high the water was at one point. Oh, maybe it was up at that point, and then when it froze, and then it thawed out, the water separated from that. Yeah. Anyway, when that melts, the level will go back up. Probably. I'm assuming that's how that goes. Like if I were to add water to this to make the water line match up with the ice, then when the ice melted, it would just increase the level by the amount of water that the ice was displacing as it was ice. Fuck yeah, at least I got the water line up over the island in the middle. That's cool. Maybe if it gets cold enough during the winter, I can fucking slide out to it and then install the fucking branch for like owls on the main. I don't know what to call that shit. It's not a tree, at least not anymore. It's a fucking perch. But perch makes it sound like it's smaller. I don't know. That big piece of wood in the middle. I don't even know if any of that shit shows up on the camera. That thing. Yeah. Alright, I still gotta fucking do some shit. Oops, I forgot. Yeah. Damn it. That's what happens when you get high. No, I came out here to fucking do the netting. And it could be further down, but I don't have weights on it or whatever. So. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come up with something for that. Anyway, I gotta go do my gerb. So, yeah, I'll make another video probably tomorrow. So, till then, later on.